Hello my friends, this is Austrian Stacker. I hope you're all doing very well. We're all facing hard times now, especially in some parts of Europe that are more or less completely shut down. Yeah, so what to do? In Austria, all shops except pharmacies and shops selling food and things that are really essential for life, they are allowed to keep the shops open. All other shops have to be closed. So basically we are all sitting at home doing home office if possible, and we all having a lot of time to kill now. So I don't want to support this end time scenarios, and I think the most important thing is that we all stay optimistic and try to make the best out of it. It's now really the time to connect, to use all the communication possibilities of the 21st century. For example, today it was very nice. I followed a live stream of Dutch Silver Pirate, and in the end it was not really regarding a specific topic. He just showed coins and paper money and so on, and we had a chat and we laughed together, and I think this is really how things should be now, yeah? So don't sit at home and get depressed. Try to connect to people. We have such a great community, and I enjoy the talks with the other community members so much, and I think this is what we need now, and this is what really helps to keep us all optimistic and avoid that we all get depressed. So I was thinking about what to talk about today, and I think what we all have now, or a lot of Europeans especially have now, is time. So what to do with this time? We can think about organizing our coin collections, our bullion collections, and yeah, there are a lot of different ways to do this, and also to protect our silver, and I thought it's worth to talk about this. So what I show you here is a representation of the different kinds of silver I have and how I protect them. I want to start with the things I basically just stack and store, and I do not protect at all. This is what I always call the cheap silver. This is basically very low premium silver coins. I mean, anyway, these coins have a very bad quality, so there is no need to put this in Air-Tites or capsules, because anyway, as you can see, they're milk spotted, and yeah, so low quality. And this definitely, you don't waste money and put these things into Air-Tites or into capsules, or at least it's my opinion. I just keep them as they are. The second thing is all this kind of silver bars and silver without hallmark. Because, I mean, anyway, I got it very cheap. It's from SD Bullion, for example. I just bought it because I love the design. I think it's a very beautiful piece. And I mean, this is not hallmarked, nothing. So anyway, in Europe you will just get the silver price for its spot, if not a bit below. So it doesn't make any sense to waste money in capsules, even if it's beautiful. I mean, maybe you find a collector who pays you money for this, but basically it's just worth the silver. So I just try to keep it safe and clean and store it like it is. Sorry, I just need to change the battery of my camera now. I'll be back in a second. So, hello my friends, I'm back with a new battery. So, as I just said, I just try to keep this kind of silver clean and dry, but I don't put it in any capsules or whatever, because simply it's anyway just worth the material used for it. This is one of the reasons, for example, why I like Bekaert Bullion's silver items so much, because all of them are hallmarked, and this is a completely different thing. For example, in Austria, this kind of silver a dealer would just buy after testing it. Yeah? So what I put in capsules, for example, is premium coins, for example, like the maple leaf. Why do I put this coin in capsules? It's very easy, because in Austria, if you want to sell such a coin, you just get a good price. If it doesn't have any milk spots, or if it's not spotted or dirty at all, if it's really in a condition like this, yeah. So no tarnish, no milk spots, no scratches. As soon as you have one scratch or one little spot on the coin, Austrian dealers just pay you melt for this. And I know it's different in other countries, but this is the reason why usually we Austrians put everything in capsules. We don't keep it in tubes. We put everything in capsules because, as I said, as soon as there is one spot or a little tiny scratch, we just get melt for it. And this is why I think it's worth to pay a few cents for these capsules. As you see, it's not the premium capsules, it's not the high quality Air-Tites or whatever, so I just put it in this kind of capsules. Another thing I also put in capsules, as I already said, is premium bullion and premium coins. And a way I like very much is what's offered by Air-Tite. For example, these are my 2020 Britannias. And as I said, yeah, one single scratch or one spot and you just get melt for it. And this is the reason why I put this in Air-Tites. And what's great is a lot of people talk about, I don't know where to store my silver because you need so much space and so on, and they buy a lot of boxes or big boxes or whatever. This is why I like this kind of containers or tubes. I've just put a label on it to know what's inside. And there are offers from Air-Tite. We can buy 20 of these Air-Tites with ring plus this container, and these 20 coins fit in here. And then, as you see, the air is pressed out and then it's really sealed there, so you don't have to worry anymore. You can just keep it in there, and this saves you a lot of space and also brain power, because you don't have to think where to put these things all the time. You just put it in this container and you can put it on the shelf. So, other things, premium bullion, or let's say collector's items, like for example the Australian koala, which is a high premium coin, or the proof Maria Theresienthaler. They come in capsules anyway, because these are, as I said, these are high premium coins. Sorry, I don't know whether you can hear this, but we again have heavy storms here in Vienna. It's crazy. So, they come in capsules anyway, and I strongly recommend to keep them in capsules because they are like sealed, yeah? So, whatever you want to do with these coins, it will not get better. So just leave them in these original capsules and leave them like they are. This is one of the advantages of these high premium collector items. that they usually come in capsules anyway. By the way, it's the same as well for the kookaburra. They also come in capsules. Just leave them in and they are protected very well. What I also put in capsules is, as I already said, this kind of high premium coins, or coins with somehow a collector value, like my full collection of Queen's Beasts. I put them all in capsules, and after putting them in capsules I put them in this container. I put them in these containers. So I really love these containers, because then you don't have to think where to put it, where to leave it. Just put it in there and you can put it on your shelf. Yeah. I mean, what you can do additionally is you can put a bag of silica gel in the container and then close it, and then for sure it's safe. So also the Queen's Beast coins I put in Air-Tites, and simply because I want to keep them in a very good condition, because these are high premium coins, and as I said, in Austria it's impossible to sell if they are tarnished, or if they have a little tiny scratch or a mark or a spot. So it's definitely worth to put them in this, let's say, a bit more expensive Air-Tites. By the way, on the Air-Tite homepage, it's very helpful. You find lists with all kinds of basically all countries. You can search for countries and then you find your coin, and then it's mentioned what kind of Air-Tite you need, because they always start with the letter HI whatever, and it's easy to find the fitting Air-Tite with this table. I will put a link in the description. So what else do I put in capsules or Air-Tites? For example, this coin is a very rare, not because of the coin itself, but because of the condition of the coin. It's a commemorative 2 shilling coin with a double eagle on it, so it's before the Second World War. And it's a 2 shilling coin, and what makes this coin very special is simply the condition of the coin, and this is why I've put it in such a capsule to protect it. What I also want to show you is this way, because this way of stacking, because with this rectangled capsules you can really stack coins. I like them very much. They are produced by Leuchtturm. It's a European company, and I have, for example, all my very special coins like this proof 100 shilling coin. It's a very special coin because it's a commemorative coin for the First Republic of Austria. This was from the time after the First World War, when we finally successfully managed to get rid of the Habsburg emperors, and before we ran into the arms of a dictator. And this is to remember our first try to establish a democracy in Austria, and this is a proof coin, and this is why I keep it also in such a capsule, because this coin has a high premium. And all my shilling coins, basically I have, or most of them I have in this kind of rectangled capsules, because simply it's very great to stack them. Because if you ever tried to stack all these round coins, latest when you reach this height, usually the whole stack falls. So this is why I really like these rectangular capsules. And also other special coins, like for example this one. This is a giveaway win I won it from Silver Gopher. By the way, Silver Gopher, I love this coin so much. Thank you very, very much. And also because of the very good condition and the age of the coin, because it's something very special to me, I've put it in such an capsule. And basically I have two stacks, one with 100 shilling coins, one with 50 shilling coins, and one with this kind of, let's call it special coins. What's very interesting, by the way, if you have a look at this goose coin, the goose flies from the right to the left. And if you have a look at the 2 ounce 2020 goose coin, the goose flies from the left to the right. I don't know whether you already recognize this, but it's a very funny thing. Yeah, I need to do a research on this. But yeah, as I said, the advantage of this is simply it's easy to stack. And if, for example, have it in a box, it's much easier to stack and to keep it safe than with round capsules. What's very, very popular in Austria is has stacks and stuff, yeah. It took me, I don't know, weeks, yeah, to explain him that I'm not from Australia, I'm not Australian stacker, but Austrian stacker. Now I start to talk about Australian silver bars. Anyway, by the way, Stacks and Stuff has an amazing channel, and it does a lot of shout outs and try to bring people together. Check his live streams, it's really amazing. He's an amazing guy, supporting the community a lot, and I really appreciate his work, so go there. I'll also put a link to Stacks and Stuff in the description, so please go there and check his channel. He's really a great guy and he deserves all support for what he's doing for the community. So what's very popular in Austria, as I said, are these Australian dragon bars, and you get capsules where these bars fit directly into it, and this is the only kind of bars I put in capsules, because they are like a high premium coin, especially at least in Austria. So you get a high premium also if you sell them. They are very popular and hard to get, and I always have to order them every year from overseas, and I could sell them within all of them within a minute, yeah. Because usually the dealers in Austria, they don't have too much of these items, and if you want to buy them, I mean, I check, for example, Amazon, yeah, they're selling it for almost 2 times of the price I paid for these bars, and people still buy it, yeah. And also on eBay, I mean, the prices are better, but usually also far too expensive. So I always order them from overseas. And they are really worth to be put in capsules, because people pay a high premium for this coin. They're even called coin bars, and they have a face value of $1 Australian, so it's really like a coin, and they are worth to be put in capsules. And for them you can buy this rectangled fitting capsules. So basically that's how I store my silver. My favorite are these containers. I also have my American Silver Eagles. I always put them in these containers. And yeah, this is how I try to keep my silver clean, dry and safe. And what you should really think about is, I saw a lot of videos where people, especially from the US, say they touch these coins. I mean, this coin doesn't matter, yeah, but they also touch other coins with the hand and say, oh, it's just bullion, yeah. One hint from my side is, please always talk to the shops where you might want to sell your coins somewhere in the future, and talk to them what kind of coins they are buying and what premiums they are willing to pay and in what conditions they expect the coins to be. Because, as I said, in Austria I don't understand why I'm, for example, not allowed to touch this coin, But I have to accept, if I want to sell this one day and if I don't want to lose too much money, then I have to invest, I don't know, 30-40 cents and put it into this capsule, because if it is just one scratch, a lot of money is gone, yeah? And this is why go to your coin shop or go to your dealer and talk to the guys and ask them what they expect and what kind of coins they are selling for which price, and then protect your coins accordingly, otherwise you will lose money. And I mean, think about the costs, yeah? If you talk about these capsules, then the costs is really low costs, yeah? It's maybe, I don't know, 30 cents. But if you get €2 more for every coin, it's really worth to invest the 30 cents. This, excuse me, these original Air-Tites, they are a bit more expensive. I don't know exactly how much I paid for these ones, for this 2-ounce Harrelif, but it's also definitely worth, yeah? Because even if you pay, I don't know, 50-60 cents, and I think it's already over-exaggerated, but even if you pay 50 cents for this, you save a premium of €3 to €4 if you want to sell it in Austria, and I think that's definitely worth it. Yeah? So, as I said, if you're in the US and your coin shop says, I don't care about the condition of the coin, then touch it, do whatever you want with it. And if your coin shop says, no, I just buy coins for a good price that are in a perfect condition and so on, then put it in capsules. So my friends, that was it for today. But I want to close with a message. Please try to make the best out of the situation we are all in now. Try to talk to each other, try to connect to each other. If you are one of those people like me who are stuck at home at the moment, then use the opportunity and the time you won to use it to care about your family, to talk to your family members and your friends, and also to connect to great community members. I mentioned already in the beginning, today there was a live stream, and actually it was not too much about really important topics, but I really enjoyed it because we laughed together, we made some jokes, we shared some thoughts, and this really helps to get through all of this. So this was it for today. I hope there was information in you can use, or which was useful for you. Thank you very much for watching, and stay safe, stay healthy, and try to make the best out of the situation and talk to each other, smile, don't forget to laugh. Laughing is the best medicine on this planet, and try to stay positive. Thank you very much, and Servus!